Hi guys, how are you all? We have discussed sole trader. We have understood the concept of sole trader. We have also understood the concept of limited liabilities and unlimited liabilities. Like I've said again, limited and unlimited liability goes all the way with sole trader, partnership, uh, private limited companies and public limited companies. We'll discuss how it affects each one of them. We'll discuss how, as we now know, sole trader is an unlimited liability. Let's see if with partnership it's a limited or an unlimited liability. And then we'll see if with private limited companies or with public limited companies, how is it? Is it limited or unlimited? Let's just talk about partnership now. Partnership, as the name suggests, simply easy. We all know what partnership is. Partnership means when two or more partners join hands together into a business. So for example, you remember we discussed you have a restaurant. What if you want to grow your restaurant? What if you want to grow your business? What would you do is you will call a partner. Partnership is, again, like I've said, it's a form of business. You have a minimum two partners, of course, because if it's one, it's not a partnership, it's a sole trader. And in most cases, maximum 20 partners. So these partners, let's say there are two partners. Partner 1 and partner 2. And this is your business. This is the same shop or restaurant we were talking about. So both of these partners will now invest. He will also invest and he will also invest. Both of these partners will bring their expertise. Maybe one of them is an expert in marketing, the other one is an expert in finance, so they will both bring their expertise. It is always better to share loss. At first only one guy was getting all the loss, so now the loss can be shared. Isn't it better to share the loss? I was having a loss of 100,000 dirhams, now I'm getting a loss of, let's say, 50,000 dirhams. If loss is shared, of course, profit is shared. Profit shared. So both of them are adding these things in the business. Another thing can be, what else? Yeah. These partners will be sharing tasks. Alright, I'll take care of maybe cooking the pizza, you take care of handling the customer, or however they want. So this is how a partnership can run. You can have more than two partners. You can have, like we've discussed, 20 partners or 30 partners. Let's just talk about the features of partnership. But before we discuss about the features, we really need to discuss about another fact, and that's called how to open up a partnership. Is it easy or is it difficult? Opening up. With sole trader, we knew it was very easy. All you need to do is register your company. All you need to do is register the name, register tax. That's it. I mean, it's just actually register the company is you register tax also, so you don't have to just register the company with the tax, register the name. With partnership, an extra feature is added. That's it, just one extra feature. You will still be registering the company, you will still be registering the name. Another thing you'll be doing is you will be doing a partnership agreement. Of course, you have to go through a partnership agreement, which would say what is a partnership agreement. Let me tell you. Partnership agreement is simply a written legal document between both the partners. It is not actually essential, but it is very helpful. It talks about anything and everything all the partner needs to do. I'll tell you. Uh, Partnership agreement a written document signed by both the partners, both or all, if there are more than two, all partners. It has few features. There are few things you'll discuss in the partnership agreement. Number one would be the amount of capital investment, how much money each partner is investing. You need to know that, right? Is investing. So let me take you through this point again. So over here you have two partners. The first point is investment. So you need to know how much money they're all investing. This is how you can know. Second point in the partnership is the task. Who will be doing what task? So you have to write that down, because after you start your business you both can disagree on many things. So you have to write it down. Who will do the tasks? Tasks are divided among partners. Now we know who is investing how much, who is doing what task, how much profit is being shared. Is it 50-50 or is it 50%, 50%? Or is it, let's say, one partner is taking 60% because he's investing maybe more money, doing more work, the other is taking 40%. So you don't know. You have to discuss that, write it down. Maybe you have more than 3 partners, so you would also add another one. One is taking 30%, the other one is taking 20%. The next one is taking 50%. So you can play around with so many things, but you have to discuss that, write that. That is why we have said a written document, and it's a legal document. So it's not one of those documents, or let's just write on a normal paper. No, it's a proper written document. Alright, what are the other features? Let's just say we have discussed profit. We also need to discuss in the partnership agreement, what if it's a loss? How much loss is being shared? So just like this thing, profit or loss. How much loss does each partner share? I mean, of course, maybe the guy who's getting 60% profit, maybe it would be fair if he's taking a 60% loss also. But you need to discuss. You need to discuss everything. All right. The last and maybe the important point can be, in case of closing down the business. Correct? So you know you can close down the business anytime you want. What would you do? How much each partner will get? Each will get. What are the rules? So everything and anything you need to know about partnership agreement would be this. This all is the partnership agreement, and you can add in more things into the partnership agreement. Add more points points if you wish. I mean, there is no harm in it, right? Now we've discussed partnership agreement. Let's just also talk about advantages and disadvantages of partnership. Or before we do, let's just talk about liabilities. Is the partner, is it a limited liability or an unlimited liability? Let's just see. So in partnership, it would be unlimited liability. Again, just like sole trader. Why? What happens is, so if you lose money, if the business loses money, all the partners will have to pay the money. Pay it off together. So let's give the same example. This is your business shop. These are the people maybe you've taken loan from bank, credit, some other loans, and these are the partners. So let's say we have, maybe we can have 2 or 20, so let's say we just have 2 partners. Now it's a loss, so what you do, you sell your business. You were supposed to pay, let's say $1,000, just giving an example, but when you sell the business, you can only calculate, let's say you can only collect, let's say $600. You still need to pay $400. So how do you pay that? These 2 guys will have to give their personal belongings. So whatever they want to give, that's a house, a car, whatever they have, they will have to give whatever they can. So they can divide, so they can both go back to their partnership agreement and then decide. But they will still, the company will have to give it to them, the business. If the business can't do it, then they will have to give it to them. I hope this makes sense. So it's an unlimited liability. Now, there's another kind of partnership which is called limited partnership. Limited partnership. What is a limited partnership? So the limited partnership is where you can make few partners. You can, as limited partners, you can make few limited partners, which means that out of all the partners, one partner or 2 or whatever number you want to choose can be a limited partner. So for others it would be unlimited liability, but for few you can choose and you can decide it in your contract is limited. So if the business fails, they will only lose what they have invested. That's it. I hope you understand now that limited partnership is when you have few partners you can choose who have limited liability, but the others, rest of the other partners, will have unlimited liability. So what we understand here is that, and I'm just going to write it down to make things easier. You can choose, alright, you can choose and decide in partnership agreement that a few partners can choose to be limited partners, limited liability partner, meaning they will only lose what they have invested. I hope we understand this now, that what is a limited partnership. So just to take you through all of this, partnership is always unlimited liability. If the business loses money, all the partners will have to pay it off from personal funds. But you can choose of making your partnership a limited partnership where you can make a few limited partners. You can choose and decide in partnership agreement that a few partners can choose to be limited liability partner. Liability. I'll just write it better. So they will only lose what they have invested. So now we'll talk about advantages of partnership. Number one and the most important is now we have more capital because partners are now investing. Partners investing, correct? Second, yeah, we have more ideas because the partners, they're adding in more ideas. What else can we? Yeah, we can share responsibilities. At first it was just one guy who's doing everything, but now you can share responsibilities. Share losses. I mean, if you get a loss, you're sharing it, correct? What else can be done? And you're motivated. All partners are working together, are motivated because you're working together. Another one can be expertise. Partners can bring their own expertise. Someone is good with marketing, someone is good with finance. Remember we discussed that. Let's now talk about disadvantages. What could be the disadvantages for a partnership? I'm sure there would be a few. The number one comes to my mind is now you're sharing profit. Correct? At beforehand, you were only getting all the profit you had, and now you will have to share it. Partnerships normally have unlimited liability. Unless you have a few limited partners. All right, what else? Another one comes to my mind is disagreement. Now you want the business to take this decision, but disagreement between partners can come. Other partners would want you to do it in another way. So you might face disagreement between the partners. I think, yeah, these are the few things which might be important. Another one is, if a partner dies or leave, you might have to dissolve the partnership. Or however, whatever you have discussed, or you can take decision as discussed earlier to the partnership agreement. At the partnership agreement. Now I'll quickly take you through, revise you whatever we have learned today in the partnership. Alright, here we go. First of all, partnership. Minimum 2, maximum 20s. You have people come in, people can work together in the business. They bring investment, they bring expertise. Each partner will have their own expertise. They share losses with you. They also share profits with you. They share tasks with you. They work together. They bring in ideas. I forgot about it. They bring in ideas. How do we open up a partnership? You register a company, just like you register at a sole trader. You register the name, just like you do that. And another point is you add in a partnership agreement. So what's a partnership agreement? A written document signed by all the partners. So what would come under the partnership agreement? How much money each partner is investing? Who will do the tasks? Tasks are divided amongst partners. How much profit each partner will share? What if it is a loss? How much loss will each partner share in case of closing down the business? How will you plan it? How will you go about it? And you can of course add more points in your partnership agreement. Talk about liability. Of course, partnership has unlimited liability. So if the business loses money, all the partners will have to pay it off from the personal funds. So remember, we discussed if you have to pay to bank, credit or loan, and you have few partners, you will have to give your personal funds to clear off the loan. But then there is a new concept called limited partnership, that a few partners can become limited partners. These are the partners who will only lose the investment they have made. They will not lose more than that. So they will not have to go through their personal funds. So if you see this special different color partner is a limited partner, all the others are unlimited partners. Talk about advantages. More capital, partners are bringing in money. Correct? More ideas. Now the partners are bringing in more ideas. Let's do this, explore that market, make new product. You share responsibilities. You were the only one doing everything. You also share losses. So if you face a loss, you have someone with you, right? You're working together. Partners are motivated. And now the important one is expertise. So some of the partners might be expert in different tasks, and they can bring in their expertise. Same goes with the disadvantages. You will share, profits. Not happy because at first you were getting all the profits. Unlimited liability, you will still have to pay all the personal, you will have to pay off all the debts through your personal funds unless you are a limited partner. You can have disagreement between partners. If a partner dies, if he dies, then the partnership may dissolve, or you can decide it before time that in the partnership agreement that if it dies, we can give it off to their kids, we can give off their shares, we can plan around so many things. So this all is the partnership. We have discussed it today. If you have any questions, please ask me. Thank you very much.